I've got mum friends. I have to be in that School Gates WhatsApp group.
Are we raising a spoiled child?
I would like to know what spoiled means.
Welcome back to Daddies Overnight, the podcast where we have become daddies overnight.
And it doesn't matter if you're a future parent, new parent, or someone that needs a good laugh about how sick Matthew is today, then welcome to the family.
Darling, that was a good curveball into letting everyone know. Can you hear it in my voice?
I thought you sound like death.
I'm so sorry, guys.
What's that? What's that? Death knocking on your door. So if you are, I will just interrupt. If you are listening to this episode, I do apologise if Matthew does make you feel like you want to shrivel up and go inside yourself.
I'm feeling okay. Ryan let me have, actually, no, you haven't let me have any time off because...
Yes, I have. I had Lincoln all day today.
It's 2 p.m. We've still got a lot of the day left.
Yeah, and I've literally... When I was ill, I never had any time off.
Because you fake it.
Basically, I have had the same illness as Matthew.
Yours wasn't this bad.
No, it was. I was. I just wasn't like... What's the word that I can use on the podcast? What's the word that I can use on the podcast?
You're not... You don't get...
That's PG. What can I call you? You're just a worse.
Sorry.
I had the same... Basically, if you remember a few weeks ago, we actually did an episode and I was like, guys, I feel rough. Now Matthew's got it. And it's basically a cold flu...
The aches and the shakes. Please don't turn off because I will not make you sick through the microphone.
You can't catch it.
You can't catch it that way.
But I feel like I'm worried that you're going to give it back to me.
Basically, Lincoln's been ill a lot through like soft play and just
who knows?
General kids. He's around a lot of kids, so kids germs, and he's been coughing in our face for weeks. And I've been like, wow, God, we've really got immune systems of steel. And then you start getting a bit sick, and you
no, Matthew, don't downplay what I had. I literally had exactly how you feel. I just wasn't a wuss about it and had to cry to you every 2 minutes.
I don't get sick though. You got to admit.
Yeah, but like, you haven't stopped whining about it in the last 2. Can you see that? Can you tell I have no sympathy for Matthew? You've whined and whined and whined. Stop sniffing into the microphone.
I can't. I'm like, is my nose running?
I've had to deal with this the last 2 days, and I'm at the point where I'm just like, go and get some chicken soup and sleep in the car.
I'm not actually. I could sleep in the car just with the heated seats on. I was freezing last night. I was so cold. Like, you're so mean.
You didn't care when I was ill.
I did care.
No, you didn't. I still had to work, and so did you. But how was everyone's Easter? Was it
you
good?
had a really good one. I feel like I really had to fake it to make it this Easter.
You did warn your family that you were ill.
So we hosted this weekend.
Yeah, and it was our first Easter with Lincoln, which is why I feel like a lot of your family took the chance of getting ill because it was like Lincoln's first Easter with us.
And I put it in the family WhatsApp. I literally put, I've got a cough, by the way. That's your warning.
That's what he said. It's a little cough and not, I've actually got the aches and the shakes and the headaches and the runny nose and the blades in my throat. You just downplayed it like, I've just got a slight cough. But our Easter was really good. Our first Easter with Lincoln. We did very similar to what we did at Christmas, where we kind of had decorated the house. We had the Easter Bunny's footprints coming in, and the plan was Lincoln would wake up, come down to the lounge and see his little hamper. And
it was so cute because we basically put loads of... Everyone that I saw online, they bite the carrot and put little carrot bits out.
Oh, we just bite it.
Now, I thought I can't bite it because I don't want him to touch it and my saliva be on there and me pass this illness on to him if he's giving it back. So we just had full-blown carrots outside his bedroom. We didn't share that online or anything, but it was so funny because he was just picking up and gathering all of these carrots.
He was a bit like, what are these? And what is this on the floor?
So I feel like he hasn't really eaten carrots before.
He never sees it like that. But also when we wake him up, he normally wants to be picked up, but we encourage him to walk out of his room. So I think he was a bit like, this is different from my normal routine.
And then we basically took him downstairs and showed him the bunny rabbit's footprint.
He was a little bit like, I feel like at Christmas he ripped up the wrapping paper and went straight in, didn't he?
Yeah, because we covered the door at Christmas with wrapping paper, so he had to break through it.
This time round, he was a bit more hesitant.
Yeah, it was cute, wasn't it? It was nice because cute. I feel like it really showed how much you were his safe space because he like...
Well, he wanted both our hands in the end.
Yeah, that's true.
We both held his hand as we walked through. And then and then it was really cute because we did like balloons on the ceiling. We used those balloon dots, which... Oh my gosh.
They're life-changing, guys.
Life-changing. Highly recommend it. Like little like dots and you stick them to the ceiling or whatever, and it just it gives you the illusion that you've got helium balloons.
But it's just air balloons. They're just stuck to the ceiling.
They don't move around.
It's so good.
But he saw them, not straight away. So when he did look up, he saw them. He did do a general, wow.
And it was just so cute. And obviously it took less than 2 minutes for Ryan to burst into tears.
I was actually crying upstairs when he saw the carrots. Don't know if you saw that. Did you look?
Oh no, I did see you cry actually a little bit.
I was holding it together. But I felt like it was just such a, like, I don't know, like Easter was just, it's because I feel like it'll always be Easter, Halloween, Christmas, birthdays, any kind of like
occasion where you can celebrate and enjoy things. I feel like it's always going to be especially for you.
Yeah, I can see myself going now.
Oh, for God's sake!
Only because I just think it kind of. Oh God, I'm gonna go.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you? Do you want me to cough in your face?
Cough in my face. No, it's only because I know it's such how hard we like try to get him, and I think it's how much we love him. So I feel like it's just any milestone just go that bit extra. I think we'll always want to do it because I think we're so grateful to have him. And I know loads of people always say online, "Oh, Lincoln's so lucky to have us as like the dads." And how Lincoln is so like lucky to have us. I do feel like we are so lucky to have him.
Yeah, I feel that.
I feel like I don't see the comments as much, and no one means it's all for the good plays. But I never see comments saying, "Oh, like you're so lucky to have Lincoln," because I suppose he can't really talk.
Yeah.
But like we're so lucky to have Lincoln. He is so such lucky. A good boy.
That came up in conversation about if we're going to have another baby this weekend, and we're just like, we're not going to get better than him.
No, I feel like
he's just so good.
But even if he had like the terrible twos, or if he goes through aggression, or if he goes through anything in life, because obviously there's going to be ups and downs. We all have like odd days. I just think like I think if you're a parent, your kids are always perfect, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like you are always going to be biased and just think your kids mean the world to you. So I always feel like really lucky to have him.
Oh, but I just love him so much.
I feel like our Easter was really... when you were growing up, what was your Easter like?
I only remember one Easter out of my whole childhood. Is that bad?
Pretty bad.
I can literally only remember one. It was basically my cousin stayed over and I don't know where my dad was, but
no, I've got the coughs.
Don't you start coughing. No, stop it now. If you get sick, what are we going to do?
The ship's sinking,
We've got no childcare this week. Mum's not available.
Oh, that was funny. On yesterday Easter, you did like kind of subtly hint about childcare, like for your mum today.
Yeah, I was like, oh God, isn't it a shame that no one can have Lincoln tomorrow, meaning today? Because I just thought, God, I'm going to need one day to recover. And we always film normally the podcast on a Monday, and I was like, we just need to relax, and we just need like a bit of help. And Mum was just like,
I'm having a garden day.
I'm having a garden. I just thought, Christ, and I didn't want to use my token up and be like, can you have him, please? Because it's bank holiday, and I'm sure it's bank holiday everywhere.
And she has got him later in the week.
And she has got him on Friday, actually, Friday night.
Yeah, but sorry,
we've got well off topic.
What was Easter you remember? Why do you remember it so bad?
Because I remember, I don't know if anyone remembers Beanie Babies, but Beanie Babies back in the 90s were like they're like Jellycats, but 90s version.
They're not.
And everyone said back in the day, this is so random, if you had a certain Beanie Baby, it would be worth like hundreds of thousands
if you
now,
keep the tag on.
And everyone thought that Beanie Babies' value were going to rise, like Pokemon cards actually have risen.
They haven't though, have they?
But Beanie Babies haven't. Like I'm sure some have, but they're not like mainstream collectibles in terms of...
Isn't it weird how things, like, because they were so popular.
They were so popular.
It's weird how things do and some things don't. You just don't know. Like, you just don't know.
And I'm sure some people might be like, guys, you have no idea, because there might be some that are really worth something. But I just remember getting the neon snake. I've got it up in the loft, actually.
I think I know
for Easter. But I can't really remember Easter. I remember like the Easter eggs a bit, but I feel like we didn't really do anything crazy. It wasn't. We never had things like we did yesterday. What was yours?
I feel like I'm the same. I remember getting Easter eggs.
Yeah.
And I remember like getting money.
For that, I didn't even think you used to get money.
I never get a bit of money because sometimes my dad used to be like, "Oh, do you want an Easter egg or money?" And I would always say both. So I would get.
And you would get both.
Yeah, I would. My dad was really good actually at that point. Like he would give me an egg, and then he would give me some money. So it's weird because when we talk about my dad, obviously me and my dad's relationship is like always up and down.
Yeah.
There's these little moments that I do look back at. I'm like, there was really good moments. That being said, I only remember that I remember is when I was in care. And I was in care over Easter one year, and my dad still visited, and my mum at the time would send over an Easter egg. My dad would give me an Easter egg, and the foster carers would give me an Easter egg.
Oh, that's nice.
And then their daughter would give me an Easter egg. So I was like literally like, oh my God, quids in with Easter eggs. I had so many, the most Easter eggs I've ever had. So if anyone that knew me, they knew, oh, he's in care. Let's give him an Easter egg.
Easy gift.
And you feel good yourself, like you've done a good deed. I was a good deed token, but I must have had like 15 Easter eggs that year.
15 Easter eggs?
I remember having them on my bed, my single little bed in my box room in foster care, and having 15 eggs. And for some reason, like I didn't eat them. I just kept them as like prize tokens. And I was like, oh, I'll eat them on a rainy day. Or I'll eat them.
Aww.
And I never ate them. I just kept them under the bed. And then there was once my friend came around, or I think it was like another kid in the care system. He just came and we got along really well. And we were on my bed. And then I don't know how we were talking. I just got all my Easter eggs out and we literally scoffed them all. We ate the whole bunch. And what we did, we would like crush them into like loads of little tiny pieces. They just taste better. So we'd smash them all up and then we'd open all the Easter eggs, smash them all up, open all the packs, put them all in.
That's so nice.
And we would use the plastic things that the eggs came in, and we would just gorge ourselves.
Oh yeah, because eggs used to come in the plastic. They used to have like being foil, but they used to be in plastic, didn't they? And then you could use that as a little bowl.
But we never had Easter hunts. Anything like that. I feel like that's a whole new thing, and maybe because we're parents now, and when we were planning our Easter little gathering, the pressure.
Oh my God, it's so bad. Like people doing these massive Easter baskets and their kids getting iPads, phones.
Like so much stuff.
And we did put on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure we shared it on stories on Instagram. We were like, why is there so much pressure? And some people were a bit miffed that we had like said, everyone's going OTT.
They're getting new pajamas.
Yeah, all this stuff. And we were just like, but I just remember getting an egg, to be honest.
Egg. I thought you would just literally get an egg and then you have some family time.
And that's our big thing is we don't want to start a tradition where we do these massive OTT hampers for Lincoln and then we have to keep that up because, to be honest with you, Easter, I'm happy just to give him an Easter egg.
I feel like I think we got him an Easter egg and then we did get him a nice outfit.
Which he wore,
and he'll wear again.
Some bubbles
and a book,
but the book was recycled.
Yeah, it was.
It was one of his books that he's not read in ages.
And we just like it was like the bottom of his like book
basket. We forgot we even had it, and we were like, he's not gonna know.
And then some bubbles, which was like $1.25, and then an Easter egg, which was just like actually a small. It wasn't a big Easter egg; it was a small Easter egg. And then obviously your mum and your nan, your sister gave him a little gift, Easter egg each. But that was it. But I remember when I was looking at like inspiration parties for Easter, all these like, come and make my like Easter basket for my child, and it was literally like a Tony's figure. I don't know the shade because I know our friend just got that. I know our friend.
No, but
she ended up saying that she didn't listen to our podcast, so it's her own fault. But she it wasn't just that though. It was like a Tony's figure, and then it was like new toys, a bubble gun machine, 3 eggs, pajamas, a slime kit, a new teddy, 2 new books. And then obviously the day activity itself.
I feel like it's nice, but I feel like on some of these people that share
makes you feel weird.
It seems more showy offy for social media, and I think, would you do it if you like? Someone wrote on one of our things actually yesterday, Easter, like, is this for Lincoln or is it for social media? And I just thought, and I replied saying, what a weird thing to say, because I ended up hiding the comment because
that's why.
And everyone came to our like defense, which was really, so thank you so much if you're one of those people, because I replied and I said, what an odd thing to say, because we hadn't really shared anything. It was just so bizarre, and I just thought, we share things of our daily life all the time.
You do catch yourself though, because I feel like and this isn't taking Easter out of it, I feel like I was, the day before Easter, I was in bed scrolling, wasn't I? And I was like, looking for inspiration.
It was so funny watching Ryan spiral.
But you do, I was looking at Easter food recipes because we were hosting, and I was like, I want to make food that looks quite cool and like on theme for Easter. But it was just so hard because you just find you're scrolling, you're seeing all these elaborate
really
designs
extravagant.
And extravagant gifts, extravagant like setup, and it does make you panic. But at the same time, I'm also like, fair play. If you can do it and you want to do it and you want to prioritise that.
I think it's fair play if it's all genuine from the right place.
I mean, most of the time it must be. I know,
100%.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if people are only doing it for
the clout,
then that's genuinely not good.
And not really doing it for your kids. You're doing it for more for like, you want to be boasting.
If you would do it, and say if you were the only people alive in the world, no one could ever see you, and you were still doing it for your kids.
Yeah,
that's when it's good.
We could have done more for Lincoln. We could have got him a lot more.
But we just,
if we wanted to, like the book, it was recycled from his actual book pile. We could have just gone out and got him a new book.
Yeah,
but we didn't feel the need to. And like the egg was a small egg. We don't really want him to eat loads of chocolate. But yeah, I do feel like some people do take it to the next level. But I was baking, and I was very happy. And actually, a few people wanted to know my asparagus pastry recipe.
Ryan actually did really well.
And I can confirm, I can't give you the recipe because literally all it was cheese, asparagus and tomatoes.
On a puff pastry. You haven't even said what it is.
Pre-rolled sheet.
Well, that's the recipe.
If that's what I mean. Is when people are like, oh my God, I need the recipe. This sounds so yummy. It's not really a recipe.
So, but people that haven't seen, what did you make?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was asparagus puff pastry.
So it's basically a roll-out puff pastry that you shoved in the oven.
I put some asparagus and tomatoes on it with cheese.
But you made it look like a meadow. It was really cool.
I wanted the asparagus to be like flower stems, and then I put basil for the leaves, and then tomato, like cherry tomatoes, like chopped in half to make them like the flower heads. But actually, when it came out the oven and I cut it all up, I don't feel like it looked like a meadow. I think it just looked like asparagus and tomato on a puff pastry. That was it. And
I thought it looked really good.
And I made some chocolate Nutella puff pastry swirls, and that was literally just...
They were really good, actually.
They just didn't look that good.
They didn't look that good.
Maybe I should have done them smaller, because they did puff out quite a lot. But they were also done. And I actually don't like baking. I don't actually enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like we're not a baking family.
No, Matthew was sniggering yesterday because I was going to make this carrot cream cheese thing, and obviously I must have got the wrong cheese, and it just looked...
awful.
It looked awful.
In fact,
so I didn't serve it because it looked that bad. I put it back in the container from the cling film and just said use it as a dip sauce because it was just gonna...
So funny.
It just looked gross.
But yeah, that was our Easter wrapped up in 10 minutes. It was just good, wasn't it?
It was really good.
Now, we celebrate every milestone.
We do.
And we do share some of those milestones, which is our decision, and we like sharing them.
We do.
And one question that's popped up from this is, are we raising a spoiled child?
I would like to know what spoiled means. Seriously, define spoil.
Right.
Because I feel that is such a subjective word.
So, can I just read you the comment that I'm talking about?
Go on then, if you got the comment.
I have. Right, I'm just going to read the comment, okay? I don't mean to come across as critical, but seeing all the toys and gifts arriving for Lincoln, plus the trips, etc., do you worry about him becoming spoiled? I was relieved to see you didn't go overboard with his Easter basket, but just wondered if you ever think about this at all. That was my reaction. Was ugh.
You know what? You could PR me after if you want. Just like let me live my life. Like just go away then. If you really feel like that, generally just don't watch our content. Like, you see such a small snippet.
It is so...
I've got to the point where now I feel really good because I will not, and I thought this is why it's about the whole, like, when people give their kids more and people are like, oh, you're spoiling your kid. Like, let parents parent how they want to parent. If I want to give Lincoln the world, I will. I work hard for our money. I will give him what I can give him. And any other parent would do the same.
Touche. Is that when you can say the word touche?
Touche.
Yeah. Touche.
No, touche is like when you... I don't know, but I don't think that's the right context.
That's not the right way.
I understand where you're coming from.
I think if you saw, but then I'm like, God,
that's what I mean. You don't see it all.
It's like 30 to 40 seconds of a snippet of something that we've shared.
We were also hosting.
But I'm on about just in general.
Yeah.
Because we don't share everyday things.
I would just say, if you're that person who listens to this podcast, I'm sure you're a lovely person.
Oh yeah, I don't think they meant it.
And I just strongly disagree with your comment.
But I feel like we share. I just feel like we don't share the day-to-day things, and I can't express...
No, I feel like we do.
No, we do, but Lincoln's got such a normal life. Yeah, we do.
No, he hasn't got a normal life.
But he has, so in terms of...
No, he doesn't have a normal life. He's so lucky, because this is what I will, like, I will own up. He's so fortunate, because, we get to go... Yeah, but he hasn't got a normal life. You said, I just don't think he's got a normal life. Like, we're very blessed that we both get to be at home with him a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah, no, for
and
sure.
go on, like, some of these really amazing, like, taking him to Japan.
Yeah.
Like, we're very fortunate to be able to do that.
Yeah, but that was weeks ago. That wasn't an everyday thing. That was a whole...
I know.
But what I meant by normal was he does not, like, we don't give him gifts every day.
No, okay, true.
We still have our routine. We are actually quite strict with the routine.
And even if I wanted to give him gifts every day, I don't think it doesn't mean he's spoiled.
No, but darling, okay.
Well,
you're not getting what I'm saying.
No, I don't. Are we getting what Matthew's saying?
No, I meant what I'm trying to say is I feel like it's from that comment I read. It's like we give him a Ferrari car every day, and I'm like, no, not really. We give him
maybe just once his life.
We just give him lots of love. I feel like he's just showered in love.
He's so showered in love. Yeah, I really don't like when someone says that you're spoiling him. He doesn't need that. You're spoiling him. Like, stop spoiling him. He won't value what he has if you keep doing this, or he'll grow up and expect this. And it's like, yeah, but how can someone say that when you don't know?
Yeah.
You don't know. Like, also, like, we'll go into Smith's toy shop, for example, and he'll look around toys, and we sometimes won't get him anything.
We just love looking down the aisles.
It's like an afternoon out.
It's like free it's like free childcare.
It really is.
And our friend actually said that she couldn't take her kid into Smith's because they have tantrums coming out.
They need to buy something.
Whereas we're just like, right, Lincoln, it's time to put it back
Say
now.
bye.
And maybe it's because he's still young and he's not developed in terms of...
Maybe.
But
I don't think I don't see us in our DNA. If we wanted to go somewhere and he kicked off and needed something, we would give in and give him something. We wouldn't.
No, we never would.
Like, because he doesn't probably need it unless we wanted to, and if we wanted to, we would. I think that doesn't mean I don't think he's spoiled.
So all we're going to say to the whole spoil thing is, I think you literally just see the tiniest snippet.
It's funny though, because I think when Lincoln came home, that was... Well, we would echo, didn't we? We're going to spoil him. We're going to spoil him. So, and people did say, spoil him, he's your child. And I think, especially when they're so young, I think hopefully someone agrees with me, but why would you not spoil them? They're young once. Why would you not do what you want to do as their parent?
I think it's so different, because I think people, when you think of spoiled child, you think
screaming tantrums.
Yeah, or like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, there's that one the bubblegum kid, and everyone, I think our minds go to like, what was her thing? I want a bubblegum now.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people think with Spoilt, whereas we would never, that just like Lincoln will never be like that.
We're not materialistic people. I say when I've got tons of Pokemon plushies in our house.
Yeah, but I think Pokemon's different to like, we don't, like things people, I feel like you see so much flashiness online. It's like,
we're not really flashy people.
No.
And that's it. Well, we say, I like to think we're not flashy people.
No.
I feel like we're very grateful for what we have. But I also think that with how we raise Lincoln, like we do a lot, like going out. I think that was like someone said that, do you just go on these amazing trips and buy loads of things with Lincoln? Do you ever go out in the forest and walk? And I just thought, well, yeah, we do. We do that a lot.
That's like our main activity.
That's like something we love to do as a family, pick up sticks and just walk and explore. I just also feel like I'm raising a CEO. That's my mentality.
We've decided we think he's going to be a model.
I'm raising a really strong CEO, but not spoiled.
Not spoiled. Nice CEO. Friendly CEO. CEO of what, though? I feel like he'll be a CEO of his own... I just feel like he's going to be a model. Do you not feel like?
I kind of don't want him to be a model.
Why?
I don't know if it's the best industry.
Yeah, but it's the worst industry if you let it be the worst, surely. Because they can't all...
I don't know much about the modelling industry. I know it's shocked. I know it's hard to believe. I don't know enough about the modelling industry.
Really? You're not a model?
I'm 5'7". I just feel like it's very like... It must be really intense if you don't have a good mental health.
Oh my God, yeah. Actually,
but I say that about the same industry we're in, like being like a social media creator. I feel like it can be quite tough.
Yeah.
When people are just like coming at you.
But Ryan has been manifesting something, and he doesn't know what I'm going to say, but he's been manifesting mum friends.
I've got mum friends. Mum's the word. And when we say mum friends, even though yes they are all mums and they're all female, I also take dad's friends, but we'll just use the word mums.
Have you got any dad friends?
Not yet.
I feel like it's so weird. There are no dads.
There's no dads.
Groups.
We go to all these like parent groups, like play groups, soft groups, and there's
no dads.
No dads.
Any dads out there want to be a friend?
It's always mums and grandparents, like the nans. It's always females.
It's always, isn't that weird? Yeah, there's never any. Really rare when you see another guy and then we rock up together and we're like, woo.
It's always the dad stepping in for the mum.
That's so true.
Dad's not actually a dad that's going to come regularly. It's a dad that's like, mum's ill or mum's had to go away or something like that. So he's taken the kids to like the play group or soft group. But we actually have some mum friends, and I kid you not, why as a parent is it so hard to make parent friends that aren't boring?
Yeah, it's so hard. Or it's nice to have. Well, we shouldn't even call them mum friends because they're just our friends, because mum friends puts them in a category.
Okay, yeah.
No, we're taking away...
We met them through...
being a mum and kids.
Parents.
We met them through being parents.
Yeah.
But it's so hard because we've met lots of mums. Because I'm not good. Yeah, we have just met mums because we're basically no dads. And
so many of them, you don't click with everyone.
You just don't click. Whereas there's certain ones that you talk about normal things, and you forget that they've even got kids because you don't talk about it. And it's so nice.
It's very hard when you go to these groups. Firstly, you go into these groups, like parent groups, and why is it? It does generally feel like you're back in the school, and you go in and you don't know anyone, and it's like, well, do I play cool? Who do I sit with? Because I sit with this person. Does that mean I've actually sat on the unpopular table without knowing?
It's like that, isn't it?
Or if I talk to this person, does that mean I'm associated with this person? And everyone else thinks they're like a really rough person. So you do have to play the field a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm just speaking how it is. And also, until you really speak to people, you actually don't really know if you get along with who you really get along with.
So true. But does that not make you right? Me and Ryan have always said we should make a soft play.
Oh God, it was so good.
Oh my God, we could call it like Linky's Corner.
I generally won't say what my names would be on this podcast.
Have we ever said it to each other? Because I can't remember, so it couldn't have been that groundbreaking.
I feel like it would be. I still like the name that I had ages ago.
Which was,
the old business idea that I had.
What?
Like kawaii.
Oh, really?
But I don't think I always like heart of kawaii. Kawaii means cute because we use the word kawaii quite a lot. But I do like Linky's Corner.
That would be really cute, wouldn't it?
Or Make a Link. Oh, that's cute,
that's
isn't it?
nice.
Don't you dare steal that.
Making it, well, it would have no meaning to anyone else, whereas it could be like, it's obviously around Lincoln. But if we had our own soft play, but then we were saying maybe...
Is there money in that?
Because if it's like £6 a child and you only get 5 children on a morning,
how am I getting rich with
6,
that?
12, 18, 25...
You've got to pay staff.
Oh, God, I don't know. Maybe we're
and wear and tear.
There's got to be more to it than how they make money, right?
I know, we're probably going in the wrong headspace of making money. But then that's
What do you mean? That's the whole point.
But some people do it because it's...
What, and they're doing it for free? You need to make money.
But some people do it because they that's their dream.
What, and they're in the constant minus?
No, they're not suffering, Matthew. They're just not millionaires.
There's something. Maybe we should go chat to our local soft play and ask them how
are you rich?
Do you make profit? I wonder if you can look it up online.
Are you rich? Do you make lots of money? But we have made a really nice group of friends, all different people, different mums. And it's just been really, really nice.
It's been nice. It's been Ryan's dream. Ever since before we became parents and everything, Ryan used to always be like, oh, I can't wait to have mum friends. I think you're more excited for the school gates, but I think they're going to be horrific.
I have to be in that school gates WhatsApp group. I have to have my photo in the main photo.
I genuinely, me and Ryan could not be more upset. When I do the school drop off, I won't
talk. Girls.
I'm not talking to anyone. I'm gonna have a hat on. I'm gonna have my head down.
I'm gonna be Amanda from Motherland. But Anne, you can be my Anne.
Catch up, Anne.
We can go for does anyone fancy a cappuccino in the local? What's it like? What's the cafe in the show? Tea bags. We could go for weekly cappuccinos, lattes. We could do Halloween together.
I can just imagine it being really cliquey. Everyone's judgy. I bet. Oh, God.
I don't mind that, though, as long as I'm in the clique. Because I do feel like parenting is very lonely. It's so lonely. I feel like before we started going to soft plays and these groups that we're going to, even swimming, God, everything's so hard when you go into these things with Lincoln and people just don't really talk to you. And then you're going through things. If you're, especially as a first-time parent, you're going through things, and it'd be just nice to talk to someone who's going through parenting at the same time as you are, just so they understand how you're feeling, your worries, your insecurities. But sometimes you just need someone else to just chat to.
You really do, and then you do feel clearer after.
I know we're very lucky to have each other going through it together, but sometimes we think the same thing. Sometimes it's nice just to have an external new
point
person.
Of view, for sure, yeah.
But I love having parent friends. It's so, and I do think there are some mean people in some groups.
Yeah, for sure, there are definitely. But I feel like you can suss out the mean mums.
I do feel like I didn't realise parent groups would be so catty. I thought there was a lot of judgmental people in the groups that judge. I don't know. I always thought they would judge your kid, but I still think they judge you.
Yeah, I feel like they don't even look at the kid. I thought they look at the parent.
They do. I think they still judge you. And I think sometimes when we go in, because we're a gay couple, we both go in, we stand out straight away because there's not many guys anyway. So I always feel a bit sometimes judged, and I can never work out. Well, you think I've got a bad judge character anyway. So I can't work out if someone's nice or someone's not so nice.
Yeah, it's really, really hard.
But yeah, I feel like we've made some really nice friends.
So we'll keep you posted. Hopefully we can keep these friends down.
Hopefully they're nice.
Hopefully they're nice. Yeah, we'll come on next week and be like, guys, we're back in having no friends.
Dogs.
Pew, pew, pew. It's time for Dummy Confessions.
Yeah.
Right, darling, would you like to explain Dummy Confessions? Because you did such a good job last week.
No.
Go on, you were so good.
No, you just do it.
Right, so Dummy Confessions is my part of the podcast where I love reading out or listening, because people do send in voice notes, embarrassing, funny stories. Doesn't have to be about parenting. It's more...
Or a conversation.
Exactly right. This is why you should say it.
It doesn't even have to be an embarrassing or funny story. It could just be a topic that you want us to talk about.
Yep.
Like why people say mean at school gates, for example.
There we go.
So you get to find out.
So you can either send it to Dummy... You can either send it to Daddies Overnight on Instagram at Daddies Overnight, or you can email us at daddiesovernight@gmail.com.
Still a Gmail.
So this dummy confession is coming from Finland.
Wow.
Finland.
Do you just pick all the exotic countries?
No, this is one of the ones that was just flashing at me this morning. And this is
Sorry, if you're sending us one from England, just like make up a say from like Zimbabwe or Bali.
The reason they said Finland is because the important detail is because it involves a sauna, and then they said every house in Finland has a sauna, so nothing weird.
They?
Apparently.
Wow, we're doing it wrong.
That'd be brilliant for my cold.
Oh my god, your bones, your pores.
Must have amazing
skin. You must never have spots on your back.
So my daughter was 4 when this happened, and she usually is very well behaved and sometimes likes to play silently alone in her room. Goals. Is that not child goals?
Or she's possessed.
On this day, it was just the 2 of us at home, so the house was quiet and silent. The house was quite silent, sorry. I did check at first that she was indeed playing in her room, but didn't think too much of the silence later on because it was quite normal for her, and I just enjoyed my peace and extra time to do some chores.
Good for you.
That's really nice. However, as some more time went by, she hadn't needed me for anything, and she usually wanted help changing clothes on her dolls or something. So I called her and she didn't answer. Instead, I got some weird noises from our bathroom and sauna area.
Oh my god, I literally got it in one. Possessed. But the daughter's not possessed. Your sauna is.
You couldn't be any more cold. Kind of. Actually, no, maybe she was possessed.
It's like your pun, the cold sauna.
Our sauna warms up with actual fire, so naturally there is some ash left behind when it's used. For a while, my husband collected the ashes in a bucket and stored it under the seats in a sauna.
Why?
I don't know why. Why would you do that?
Ash?
Why would you do that? So when
sounds like a
horror movie.
Sounds like a horror. Oh god, please someone send us a horror.
Oh my god,
oh god, please send us a horror dummy confession.
So when I entered the bathroom, I was met with quite the scene. My daughter had spread the ashes all over the floors in both the sauna and the bathroom, made some hearts and other shapes using her hands. Everything, including herself, was covered in ashes. Worst part is she was so proud of her little artwork. I wanted to scream and yell because I knew the cleanup would be horrendous, but she was so beaming and so cute. I just melted. Obviously, I made sure she understood this was wrong, but other than that, I couldn't be angry.
I thought there's a lot of puns in that. Beaming and melted. I found that a few puns. I feel like as soon as she said ashes, and when your daughter did the love heart, I was straight away like, oh, that's really cute. And then I realised ashes aren't ash. Like, it's like coal, isn't it?
Yeah, so it just goes everywhere.
It's like soot.
And it says, even if you think your child is an angel, they can suddenly decide to do something utterly bonkers. Learned it the hard way.
Sounds like your daughter's very creative.
I feel like, God, that was just it. Thank you so much for sending that dummy confession. That's the most random one. As soon as I started reading it before we came on, I was like, okay, this one's perfect. Because who has a sauna in the house?
I feel like that was the takeaway. I just want a sauna. And also, I would love to know why your husband was storing the ash in the sauna. What are you doing with it?
I feel like you can't actually blame your daughter because your husband should have taken the ash straight to the bin.
I bet you can say it to their face though.
Oh God, so if you do have a dummy's confession you want us to read out and want us to discuss, please send it in.
Please send us a horror.
What would you do if Lincoln did that, if we had a sauna?
Well, I'd just be bursting that we had a sauna, if I'm being quite honest.
Yeah, but what if it was covered in ash?
Did they say if it was carpet or floor?
It was a bathroom, so it must have been floor, but that would still be a nightmare. Imagine if there's ash all over this floor, that'd be a nightmare.
Hoover?
No, because if you hoover, it would go in the air.
I can't really visualise what ash is.
It's just like dust.
I'm trying. It's after a flame, isn't it? After fire.
Yeah.
I would be a bit annoyed.
God, I'd be so annoying.
But even at Easter, I don't really like mess anyway. Even at Easter, and we were doing the baking and the arts and crafts. I did all the arts and crafts in plastic bags.
Because there's just mess. We need to get better. That's the one thing we need to get better at.
No, we don't. We could just take him to arts and craft sessions.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually really
He's already
true.
going to start gardening at Nanny and Granddad, so he's already getting the
soil and the germs.
All that goodness. I bet he'll eat a worm.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's good for kids. I feel like... Tracy Beaker vibes.
Mud pies.
Mud pies.
You could do that in England. Yeah. I don't know how we just flipped from ash to mud pies and worms, but we did. But thank you so much for sending in that Diamonds Confession.
And guys, if you are watching or listening, please don't forget to rate, subscribe, like, follow, all those good things to help, because it genuinely really does help the podcast. It really does.
And especially if you are listening on Apple Podcasts, please keep leaving those reviews and ratings. We were actually in the parent category. I think we were in the top 5 parent category.
It's one of the highlighted podcasts.
It was. So thank you so much. I feel like we should have said that at the start. But thank you so much.
Because
we get all giggly and giddy when we found out all these things. It's just so cool.
It's so mental to think all of that had started from us just chatting in our little building at the bottom of the garden.
It's so cool. It's so cool.
So we really appreciate it. So thank you so much.
But we'll see you next Tuesday for another episode of Daddies Overnight.
And we'll see you then.
Bye. I
love you. If you enjoyed this episode of Daddies Overnight, don't forget to leave a rating and to hit follow.